From a 740-foot tanker losing control and smashing into an 18th century coastal mansion, to the shocking moment a woman is nearly crushed when a rogue ferry barrels into land. Here are 5 ship mistakes and disasters that you wouldn't believe if not filmed. The Efendi Mansion is one of the rarest pieces of Ottoman architecture left on the coast of Istanbul. It dates back to the 18th century, when its namesake, Salih Efendi, graduated from the first medical school in the Ottoman Empire. He worked under 3 different sultans and clearly made a lot of money. His descendants still live in the mansion to this day. That is, until April of 2018, when they had to make other accommodations. It was a typical day on the Turkish coast. Workers in the restaurant next door prepared for a busy lunch rush, when, all of a sudden, something terrifying caught their eye. They looked out the waterfront window to see a massive tanker ship heading straight for them. Onlookers could only watch from the safety of their boat as a tanker named Vita Spirit slammed bow first into the Efendi Mansion. The centuries-old wood was no match for the 740-foot ship. The Vita Spirit was passing through the Bosphorus Strait off the coast of Istanbul. The Bosphorus Strait is one of the most important choke points in the global oil trade, with more than 3% of the global supply passing through the 27-kilometer waterway. It's the curvy stretch of water between European Istanbul and Asian Istanbul. So, what happened? Well, while navigating the curvy waterway, the Vita Spirit's rudder failed, putting her on a collision course with the mansion. Thankfully, nobody got hurt in the crash. However, the tanker owner had to fork over $34 million in damages. As for the Efendi Mansion, workers put an old picture up while they worked to rebuild. We're not kidding. Embarcadero is a lively cruise ship hub on the San Diego coast, packed with luxury ships, fishing boats, and private yachts. There's even a military-grade aircraft carrier docked in the water. Embarcadero, or the Spanish word for pier, attracts tourists from all over the country. However, in April of 2016, those tourists ran back to where they came from. Some people like watching planes take off. Others enjoy seeing trains go by. These people get a kick watching massive boats dock along the pier. However, one boat looked like it was coming in a little too fast. Intrigue soon turned to panic as everyone realized this skipper had no intention of slowing down.
Moi je ne monte pas avec des fous comme ça. Les vins peuvent voir directement pour voir.
All seems normal at first. One guy even hollers, "Park it anywhere." Perhaps a clever dad joke among boating enthusiasts. Then, what sounds like the same guy warned the others not to stand in front of the boat. He's either seen this show before or looked into the future. The crowd scatters as the ship makes a beeline for the wall. But just when everyone looks like they made it to safety, a little old lady walks into the frame, narrowly escaping what could have been certain death. The name of the whale-watching ship is the Adventure Hornblower, and it sure did a lot of horn blowing that day. Perhaps to add a bit of humor to the situation, the captain laid on the horn one more time after the boat settled into its parking spot. Unfortunately, 3 passengers required a trip to the hospital for what the fire department called traumatic injuries. According to the crew, the ship's propulsion system malfunctioned, sending the boat careening into the seawall. As for Grandma, well, she's probably seen some crazier stuff in her time. Most people think of Stamford as the Dunder Mifflin office Jim transfers to in The Office. However, the coastal Connecticut city is full of affluent people who love to take their boats out on the water. In 2013, Stamford had the highest density of high-income households in the country. As of 2020, there are over 43,000 millionaire households in the Bridgeport-Stamford-Norwalk region. So, when a few boats caught fire in the harbor, we can safely assume the owners had insurance. Even if you had enough money to buy 3 more boats, nobody wants to watch their yacht go up in flames. However, in October of 2020, 4 boats and a tiki bar caught fire on the water.
Probably try and drag it back out. No. MOB. Yo, Mike. There's a spot over there we're going to tie up.
A flaming boat casually floats into frame, but onlookers worry more about the other boats docked in the harbor. A dinghy with 3 brave souls drives up to it, perhaps attempting to hook it and tug it out into the open water. However, the flames were too hot and the situation too risky. Eventually, the flaming boat crashes into another, setting it ablaze as well. Before the fire department finally arrived, the fire spread to a 3rd vessel and an innocent tiki bar. According to the fire department, the owner of the first flaming boat had just filled up with gasoline when fumes in the engine hull erupted in a fireball. Worried the fire could spread to the gas pumps, they cast it off into the water, figuring it would just burn out. Of course, that didn't happen. The boat floated toward a different dock and racked up $500,000 worth of damage to 3 other boats and John's Tiki Hut. Thankfully, nobody got hurt in the fire, aside from a few millionaires who lost their boats. The Isle of Man is a tiny, self-governing island between Ireland and Great Britain. It's technically a British Crown dependency, meaning the Queen still owns them, but they basically run themselves. In March of 2022, dock workers on the Isle of Man probably called the Queen for help. A ferry named the Ben Micree pulled up to the Port of Douglas for a routine dock. However, strong eastern winds made the job more complicated than it had to be. Eventually, the crew lost all hope. They pulled their phones out and waited for the inevitable. The 125-meter ferry was on a collision course with the dock.
Three, two, one.
I cannot believe that.
I don't believe that. Flipping heck. I think, yeah. Flipping heck. I did not expect us to hit the wall first. Carnage. Carnage. Look at the carnage. Flipping heck.
At first, it looks like the ferry is about to crash into the concrete corner. In hindsight, it may have been better off. Instead, the boat pivots left, and our cameraman counts down from 3, 2, 1. The front of the ship rips apart the loading dock, and the whole crew reacts in shock. It looks like the ferry sprung a leak on the left side, but that's actually a bursting hydrant. The Ben Cree operates under the Isle of Man Steam Packet Company, a passenger shipping company that has been around since 1830. We wonder how many times they've crashed into the dock in almost 200 years of business. Either way, the company put up a statement on Facebook saying nobody got hurt in the accident. Thankfully, nobody was standing on the pier when they crashed, and what damage was done was eventually repaired. A day in the life of a Turkish security camera operator probably isn't too exciting. Maybe you catch some teenagers hanging out where they're not supposed to, or you see a cute dog wander into the frame. But this Turkish security guard got quite the show in the summer of 2017 when a massive ferry crashed clean into the seawall. It's hard to tell when a boat's going too fast until it's right in your face. The guy in the yellow car must have had a bad feeling about the incoming ferry. He tries to peel out of there, but he only moves his car over a few feet before the ferry sends a cascade of concrete in every direction. The ferry looks far away at first, but our yellow car driver knows something bad is about to happen. He tries to pull off a three-point turn, but doesn't make it very far as the cannical smashes into the concrete sea wall. A second angle of the aftermath shows how much damage the crash really caused. Huge slabs of concrete litter the walkway as our cameraman walks around the impact site to give us the full scope. The average ferry travels at 20 miles per hour, so imagine something that big coming at you with a full head of steam. Damage-wise, it's hard to put a price tag on Turkish boating accidents. However, from the looks of things, someone had to fork over a few thousand, if not million, Turkish lira. Well, that's all we have for you today. But if you enjoyed this video and want to see another just like it, then be sure to click the link on screen now. With that, thank you all for watching, and be sure to tune in next time.